Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. Before we get into this video update today about Chrisean Rock as well as her sister Chastity, and also today we have in attendance Chrisean's friend DJ Sky as well as Smiley, and last but not least we have Blueface's mom Karlissa as well as Wack 100. And before we get into this video today, you guys go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and if you are new, smash that subscribe button to take flight with us.
Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it as a fact. I had to make up my mind. I took that weight on my shoulders. I done been down for
Well, yesterday I had made a video, you guys, where I was basically laying out the fact that Chrisean Rock seemed as if she did not have enough money to cover an attorney after it had already been reported by Chrisean herself that she had been helping out her boyfriend and baby daddy Blueface while he was incarcerated, paying his bills and his restaurant fees. And according to these social media streets, you guys, Chrisean's sister Chastity had taken it upon herself to try to raise money for Chrisean's attorney until Chrisean is able to access her own funds. And I just wanted to make this video update to clarify that there was some information I may have missed. And so I wanted to come back and add this in on what Chrisean's sister had to say when she posted this initially to her Instagram. Chastity went on to say, "My sister never asked for help, but the lawyer said he only got $1,500 and I don't know who has her money, but he not paid in full. And if he didn't get all his money, the process is longer. The lawyer my sister told me to call spoke with me and said this. If I had the money already, I would have just paid it myself with no help. Everyone wants to say this and that, and I just want the lawyer paid so she can get back out to her baby. I made a new Cash App just for the lawyer. If you want to support and send what you can, I'm going to post all my screenshots of me sending the money to the lawyer. But no, I am not posting the lawyer's Cash App with his name for hate pages to harass him, etc. I don't care what anyone said about me. I don't need nothing for myself. I need her lawyer paid so I can get some rest." Another of Chrisean's friends also emphasized that Chrisean did not approve this. Chastity is doing this on her own, but she's doing what she can to get her sister out. Can't be mad at me defending Chrisean's wishes, but Chastity is on a mission, so let's get her out. They only need $6,000. They went on to emphasize that the lawyer has not been fully paid. Zio thought everything was handled. Apparently, they don't have access to Chrisean's bank account yet, and Chastity wants to get the lawyer paid ASAP to get the process going. It apparently would take some time to get access to her account, and Chastity doesn't want to wait.
Anyone trying to make a buck off of this situation, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I am getting tired of seeing what I am seeing, and it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. If Marsh don't come on here asking y'all for money, do not think that we are asking y'all for money to support us. Like, these talks about us not having lawyers or whatever, it's cap. It's cap. People are taking advantage of the situation. If you've been caught taking advantage of the situation before and you're taking advantage of the situation again, people need to put two and two together. If Marsh don't come up here saying, "Give me money, I'm broke," we're good. I promise you. Sean does not want no one doing the most. Please. Please. I don't want to keep saying this. Please.
But here's what we do know about Chrisean Rock's incarceration right now in Los Angeles. As of today, June 13th of 2024, Chrisean has been booked into the Los Angeles County Jail. Chrisean's next court date was also today, June 13th. Chrisean was also made to appear for the allegations that were stemming from the incident involving Jaimes Wright as well as Tamar Braxton. This is a screenshot of one of the pages of the incident report taken by law enforcement officials who showed up when called by Jaimes Wright and Tamar Braxton's team. Law enforcement officials have let it be known that the injury caused by Chrisean Rock to Jaimes Wright was not serious and was coded as a simple assault, basically requiring no more than usual first aid treatment. And with that information being documented in everything concerning Jaimes and Chrisean's bail for that case was set at only $1, y'all. Yes, 4 quarters. 25 cents times 4. There's also a Chrisean Rock support page on Instagram, you guys, that goes by the name of Hot Tea Hot Chocolate. They've also been following closely since Chrisean had been incarcerated the other day attending Blueface's court hearing. They took to their Instagram to let fans and supporters know that Chrisean now has a $1 bail for the Jaimes Wright Chanel alleged incident. This is a misdemeanor case and is very minor, most likely a minor or no incarceration time type of case. The no bail warrant is what happens when an individual is apprehended for something else but has probation or parole. Oklahoma will have to contact LA and let them know that they aren't coming, or they will be allowed to hold her in LA jail up to 30 days to allow Oklahoma time to come and get her, and the $1 bail can be paid to start the extradition process. And as far as the Oklahoma situation that Chrisean is facing, you guys, she is currently being held in Los Angeles County Jail on a no bail warrant out of Craig County, Oklahoma, you guys. And I was also able to find more information stemming from what Oklahoma wanted from Chrisean when she was initially released on deferred adjudication probation. Apparently, Craig County, Oklahoma wants to give Chrisean 30 days of flat jail time as previously ordered because Chrisean did not commit to or complete her 120 hours of community service, which they ordered Chrisean to do on March 15th of 2023, and she had until September 15th of 2023 to complete it. Chrisean Rock was on a 4-year deferred adjudication probation for 2 felonies that they ran concurrent. Chrisean's probation was supposed to end on March 15th of 2027, and once she was placed on probation, the conditions of her probation being that she could not violate any laws of that state and other terms filed of the record, and further saying that Chrisean is in violation of the terms and conditions of her probation set by the court and is good cause for the court to impose judgment and sentence immediately. Wherefore, the state of Oklahoma requests that the court issue an order to have said defendant brought before the court for the purpose of setting a date for hearing and for the further purpose of setting a bond. And I ain't no lawyer or anything, but from my experience dealing with criminal courts and civil courts, you guys, that sounds like they're going to make her come all the way back to Oklahoma and appear before a judge before she's able to find out what her bail is and if she may even be facing any incarceration. And basically what Oklahoma is saying was Chrisean's violation of the rules and conditions of her deferred adjudicated probation was that on April 13th of 2023, a Vine link search was conducted and no information was found in California, Nevada, or Oklahoma of Chrisean Malone's whereabouts, and that they were basically unknown. It appears she is evading supervision and is considered to be an absconder of supervision, which in other words basically means fugitive. The second rule Chrisean Rock violated was that she was not supposed to leave the state of Oklahoma without written permission of the judge, nor will she change her address without notifying her probation officer. She will allow her officer to visit her at her home or elsewhere. They basically said that they attempted to contact Chrisean at her last known residence and without success. Declaration has been received that Chrisean is no longer at her last known address and she has failed to notify a change of address. She has also failed to allow her officer to visit her at her home or elsewhere. Chrisean's third rule was that she would maintain lawful, gainful employment and provide written employment verification to her probation officer as requested. She would support herself and all her dependents without public assistance so long as she is physically able to do so. She would notify her probation officer when she changed employment and allowed her probation officer to visit her at her employment or elsewhere. And according to Oklahoma, Chrisean is reportedly self-employed. However, employment verification has not been received to date, so her employment status is unknown. Chrisean also violated rule number 8, which said that she understood that she was to remain under supervision by the probation and parole office until she served her maximum term unless she was placed on unsupervised status by the court or Department of Corrections. Chrisean has not been released from supervision, however, she has stopped reporting. And a special condition of her probation was for her to perform 120 community service hours to be completed per the attached schedule, and it must be performed at a homeless shelter. But there was no indication that Chrisean had started or completed this court-ordered requirement. The summary of it all was Chrisean Malone's whereabouts are unknown. Attempts to locate her have been conducted without success. It appears Chrisean has absconded supervision, and due to her unknown whereabouts, her residence, employment status, and status on court-ordered requirements are unknown. Because of her failure to report, intermediate sanctions are not appropriate at this time. An updated level of service inventory revised has not been conducted due to her supervision transfer status. And based upon information compiled in this report, an application to accelerate filing and warrant is being requested. It is respectively requested that she remain in Oklahoma until completion of any form of probation and or revoked for a time deemed appropriate by the court. Chrisean Malone is obligated to return to Oklahoma to address her non-compliances per the ICAOS federal requirements. Therefore, it is further requested that Chrisean be ordered to pay restitution in the amount of transportation costs to be returned to Oklahoma to the appropriate transporting agency. Please note, Chrisean Malone is not allowed to leave the state of Oklahoma without Interstate Commission of Adult Supervision approval, as her current case has been closed. If she is to remain on any portion of supervision with a request to leave the state of Oklahoma, she will need to return to the local Oklahoma Department of Corrections Probation and Parole Office for supervision and approval. Apparently, the address and place of residence that Chrisean Malone used for the Oklahoma court, you guys, was Blue's address in California. It went on to say that a letter dated April 25th, 23 was mailed to the above noted address instructing the defendant to report to the supervision intake team located at East San Fernando area office. And on May 2nd of 2023, that letter was returned to sender as vacant and unable to forward. On May 11th of 2023, the case was reassigned to this writer, and the following attempts to contact the defendant were made. In May of 2023, a telephone call attempted to the above noted number. However, the voicemail was full. A text was then sent requesting the defendant to contact the writer. On that same date of May 18th of 2023, a letter was sent to the above noted address instructing the defendant to report to the office. On May 25th of 2023 at 9 a.m., the defendant failed to report. On May 28th of 2023, the letter was returned to sender as it was undeliverable and unable to forward. On May 25th of 2023, an email was sent informing the defendant to contact this writer. To the date of this dictation, on May 31st of 2023, the defendant has failed to respond. The probationer is self-employed and lived alone at this time. On June 8th of 2023, Los Angeles Sheriff Department Cobra team attempted to do a residence check on the defendant at her address to no avail without success. The probationer's whereabouts are unknown at this time. See attached documents. Another rule Chrisean violated of her probation conditions and rules was that she would refrain from violation of any city, state, or federal laws, including tribal jurisdiction, that she would advise her probation officer within 48 hours if she was questioned or arrested by any branch of government or any of its representatives. And as explained by the assistant state attorney, Chrisean, in this particular case, a citizen went to the district court commissioner and swore to charges against Chrisean Malone, and the commissioner believed that the incident more likely than not did occur, and charges were approved as the case was forwarded to the court. The complainant, Victoria Waldrip, alleged that Chrisean attacked her on August 13th of 2023 in Fort Washington, Maryland. She alleged that she was sucker punched and threatened by Chrisean, who was 8 months pregnant at the time of this attack. Subsequently, charges were filed, and from July 2023 to September 2023, through her reported attorneys, Chrisean sought to regain supervision compliance. It should be noted that it is highly possible that an individual by the name of Al Riva initially misidentified himself as her attorney wanting to help Chrisean Malone. And throughout this time, attempts to help Chrisean regain compliance in the state of California was conducted with directives to report. Because Chrisean was significantly pregnant, Chrisean and her attorneys were highly concerned about traveling or being taken into custody. However, a warrant withdrawal could not be approved without the approval from the state of California, who was initially interested in withdrawing her. Their interest once documents related to her hardships were received. However, she failed to provide the requested documentation and she remained a fugitive. Yet during this time, Chrisean was charged with a new violent offense in the state of Maryland, which was reportedly committed when she was in the midst of her pregnancy. Charges have been filed and a warrant remains outstanding for Chrisean at this time. In addition to this charge, there have been several calls and emails indicating that Chrisean Malone committed another assault in November 2023 in Los Angeles, California. In an attempt to retrieve a police report or some type of documentation of this assault has been requested but cannot be located. Chrisean Malone's whereabouts still remain unknown. She has not reported her whereabouts to the state of California or the state of Oklahoma. Reporting for supervision remains her responsibility, not her attorneys nor any supervision authority. She does not appear to understand the significance of following the court's orders. No action appears to be taken to date on June 2023 violation report, and based upon this information compiled, it appears that Chrisean Malone's behavior is escalating, concerning, and poses a risk to the community. It is still requested that an application to accelerate filing and warrant be issued and Chrisean Malone answer for her actions. It is respectfully requested that she remain in Oklahoma until completion of any form of probation and or revoked for a time deemed appropriate by the court. Chrisean Malone is obligated to return to Oklahoma to address her non-compliances per the federal requirements. Therefore, it is further requested that Chrisean Malone be ordered to pay restitution in the amount of transportation costs to be returned to Oklahoma to their appropriate transporting agency. And in conclusion, this is the reason Chrisean has no bail right now and is waiting to be extradited back to Oklahoma. So really all we need to do is wait for Chrisean to make it to Craig County, Oklahoma, find her an attorney, get everything hashed out, whether she's going to get reinstated or it all gets dismissed, and then she can go home. Blueface's mom, Karlissa, clapped back at some of Chrisean Rock's family members for accusing her of being the one to report that Chrisean had active warrants while she was at Blueface's court hearing. And this is what Karlissa had to say about it on her Instagram story. To Chrisean's family who accused me of calling the cops on her, that's called bearing false witness. You should know me better than that. If I told, I would have told I told. I don't call popo on single mothers with children on their way to court to support my son. Get a life. Well, moving along, Chrisean's friend DJ Sky had took time out of her day, you guys, this morning to go and appear at Chrisean's court appearance. She posted on her Instagram story walking downstairs and said, "For my sister, I'm gonna be up early," and tagged Chrisean of her being at the courthouse. She says, "I gotta get to the bottom of this." Once going inside the courthouse and understanding more of Chrisean's situation and what has been going on, DJ Sky took to her Instagram story and she said that Chrisean's sister Chastity is not scamming. She's communicating with the lawyer to make sure Chrisean is okay. No one has access to Chrisean's money and we need to get her out ASAP. And Smiley, who is also Chrisean Rock's friend and co-star from Zeus Network. What's up?
This is your girl Smiley, Miss Jordans and Diamonds. You already know I'm coming from Miami-Dade County, 305. You know how we taking over.
Also got on her Instagram today, you guys, and this is what she had to say in regards to her friend Chrisean Rock.
So for everyone who wants an update on Chrisean is coming home very, very soon, sooner than a lot of people are thinking. They dropped one count and they're giving her credit time served. So she will be going home. So I need everyone to stop with the negativity and stop wishing bad on my sister. She's going to be fine and she's coming home. And yes, can y'all stop?
And even Blueface's manager, Wack 100, had to put in his 2 cents concerning Chrisean Rock because he had been getting messages from the fans and supporters about if he was going to do anything to help her out or not.
All right, listen, let me address this. I didn't feel it was my place because Blueface is my client. Chrisean isn't, but let me address this. Listen, Chrisean has, I believe, 2-3 warrants. One of them not serious. Arizona's not serious. California's not serious, right? The one that's holding her is an Oklahoma no bail warrant because of probation violation, okay? You cannot bail her out. Stop hitting me why you ain't bailed her out, why you ain't got her attorney. We don't need to get her attorney, all right? It's the bottom line. That judge is going to do what that judge is going to do when she gets back down there. Me personally, unless the judge is on some extreme shit, because Chrisean Rock been on line talking about fuck Oklahoma and fuck all that. If the judge is on some regular shit, the judge going to get down there, may give her 30 days or some bullshit, reorder her classes, and let her go. Once they let her go, LA, I believe LA is reduced to a misdemeanor. It's not even that serious. So all this old shit y'all got going on, ain't nothing I can do. Nothing Blueface could do. Even if I didn't want to do it, if Blueface called that dog and said, go get her, I would have went and got her. That's just the politics of it. So nothing anybody could fucking do. When you got to hold, you got to hold. Now, I told Rock 50 million times, hey, stop going live at that house. Police has been over there several times knocking on the door because people didn't send them. I told Rock, stop coming to court. She accused me of not wanting her to come to court, so it looks like she ain't supporting Blue. Listen, Blue was already in jail. He understands you don't need to be there, right? I'm telling you, not only was you coming to court, you going live at the court. She tells me Oklahoma can't get to the courtroom by the time I'm in and out. She just not mentally there to understand how life works, how the law works, how this shit works. So I did my part. Only thing I could do is tell you over and over and over again. Hard ass, make a soft ass. Ultimately, I think within the next 30 days, they got 45 days to transport her. If they come get her, they fill that plane up. You know what I mean? If they fill that plane up in time, they'll fly her over there. So the faster she gets over there, faster she'll be home. It's not like she's going to do some years, be incarcerated for a long time, right? The minute you hear Rock is in Oklahoma custody, right? Probably within 10 days of that, best case, she'll be home, or the judge might give her a little time, months, couple months, or whatever to do. Either way, we'll see it before Christmas. We'll see it before the summer's up. She be all right. Stop it with all the bullshit hitting me about why ain't this, why ain't that, why Blue ain't this. Ain't nothing we can do, right? She's in the same situation Blueface in. When you violate probation, you got to go see the judge. You can't bail. You can't do nothing. All right? Cool. Have a nice day.
So long, sleeping from sofa to sofa. Now I'ma step on these little bitty bitches. Here's some brand new Gucci low, some Gucci walking. I got tired of eating Big Mama's chicken. Now it's business when I walk out.